What if I told you that among the billions of people on Earth, only a tiny fraction possess something so rare that most of us will never encounter it in our entire lives? Not a superpower, not a hidden treasure, and not a secret society. Something real, something measurable, something that exists inside actual human beings. And by the end of this video, you'll discover whether you might be one of them. Let's begin. There are more than 8 billion people living on our planet today. At first glance, humans seem pretty similar. We all laugh, we all learn, we all experience joy, fear, and curiosity. But beneath the surface, some people are astonishingly rare. Take blood, for example. Most people have common blood types like A, B, AB, or O, but there exists a blood type so rare that fewer than 50 people in the entire world are known to have it. It's called Rh-null, often nicknamed golden blood. Why? Because it lacks every Rh antigen normally found in human blood, making it one of the rarest biological traits ever discovered. Imagine needing a blood transfusion, and only a handful of people on Earth could help you. That's how rare it is. But things get even stranger. Some people possess a condition called tetrachromacy, while most humans can see millions of colors. These individuals may be able to see hundreds of millions more, colors that the average person cannot even imagine. Think about that. They could be looking at a sunset and seeing shades that literally do not exist in your visual world. It's like living on the same planet, but experiencing a completely different reality. And yet, neither of those is the rarest thing we'll discuss today, because now we're entering the realm of the mind. Most people forget what happened last Tuesday. Some can't remember what they had for breakfast. But a few individuals possess something called hyperthymesia, an extraordinarily rare ability. These people can remember nearly every day of their lives in incredible detail. Ask them what happened on a random date years ago, and they can often tell you exactly what they were doing, what they wore, what the weather was like, and how they felt. At first, that sounds amazing, but many who have this ability describe it as exhausting, because forgetting isn't always a weakness. Sometimes, it's a gift. Now here's where things get truly fascinating. What if the rarest human trait isn't physical? What if it isn't biological? What if it's psychological? In a world filled with distractions, algorithms, advertisements, and endless opinions, one of the rarest abilities may simply be independent thinking, the ability to question ideas, to change your mind when presented with evidence, to think critically instead of following the crowd. Most people assume they're independent thinkers, but studies consistently show that humans are heavily influenced by social pressure. We often adopt beliefs, not because they're true, but because they're popular, which means someone who genuinely thinks for themselves may be rarer than any blood type, rarer than any eye color, and rarer than most people realize. So, what is the rarest human possible? Is it the person with golden blood, the person who sees impossible colors, the person who remembers every day of their life, or is it the individual who dares to think differently? The truth is, rarity isn't always about genetics. Sometimes it's about mindset. And while you probably don't have the world's rarest blood type, you can develop something just as uncommon: curiosity, critical thinking, and the courage to question what everyone else accepts. Because in a world where everyone follows, the rarest person might simply be the one who chooses to think, and maybe that person is you.